From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run it to the right side. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab.
Oh, come on,
and
man.
Defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The inside handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to go up top. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Motion from the back. Trying to get the corner. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left. Receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Give to the running back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the pressure. And the heat will get home. And the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played past, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Come on,
Can't
man.
make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Catch that.
And it's
Fudge!
incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end. Great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Now the toss. And
Good
they
God.
didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Yeah,
That just
see
looked
y'all
off.
ripping
The
the damn
timing, the
door
rhythm.
off.
I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page.
No, get out of here, dude.
Inside the 30. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take
Get
it.
in here.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You
Blue,
hit me in stride,
get in
I don't
here.
have to stop running. I don't have to break
Blue.
down. It makes it so easy.
Blue.
The connection between quarterback wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's
Close the door.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
Yeah,
He's
he's
brought
second.
down, but a really nice return
Where?
gets it to
Why?
the 41.
I love them. They're not nasty. You just don't know what you're talking about.
No reason to be in
He's
a
on
big
his second
rush.
round
They
of
have some
steroids.
time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's King. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46.
He looks better, but it's actually not.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go top
We're
on
gonna
first
do
down.
something. I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do just yet, but we're
Pressure, and
gonna.
he's knocked down at the 42.
I do believe this
Offense
walking
will have
back.
to use its first time out of the half. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop
We got
open,
two
and
more.
it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Let's try for 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks to stop it.
2-minute timeout. Quarterback making adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try to get outside. He's gonna lose it.
Why would you get in the
one.
fucking way, you
You gotta wonder about
cocksucker?
the play call there, 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th and California.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Bama! Once he got some room, it was over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, you keep that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
I did.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and he loses the football. Kicking team's got it. And no one is going to catch
No.
him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football.
I go
good
back
can
in
happen.
6
So you
weeks.
can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff
No,
is.
they want
Man, I
to check my
love
last
kickoff
result, make sure
coverage
everything's
that take
where
pride
it's
in their
supposed to be.
jobs.
And
These
then
guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
gotcha.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Hits him with a stiff arm. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
So excited about this.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He gets it to the 34-yard line. An excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs.
We did.
Now
we've done the shampoo from range, and we've done 2 rounds of shots. Just as a precaution. And it's obviously not that.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half.
They would be surprised.
Catch in the middle. It's King. Flying out to the left. And he'll take it to the house.
I'll take that. Win number 3 in a row. Making these hoes quit. Yeah. Well, I've lost 1. But that was because the game lagged out and I wasn't going to sit here all night. Yeah, I'm streaming. So right now I'm playing as I'm playing what's called I guess I don't know what it's called. It's Ultimate Team. So you get a bunch of players from different teams. But if I play regular head to head, I really don't know what team I'm gonna play with. Grab the deck, crew. Grab the deck.
Alabama about to kick off to get things started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance.
Yeah, it shows me as Alabama, Chris, but that's just the team that I pick because I'm an Alabama fan. But I'm playing with multiple players from different teams.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
You're going to have to try to fool me with something other than that, because that was just terrible.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. That's caught. It's Woods.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean now? It means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages to nickel
holy crud.
Taking linebackers off the field.
You can set all of it guys
and have more speed on the field.
That is freaking awesome.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8.
Set my safety depth there.
Here's the give off the left side. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Sticks it in his belly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I've got 2 more vapes left, guys, and then I'm done vaping.
To go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
I don't think.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that
can't reveal all my problems at one
we
time,
don't
you
focus
know.
on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to run power for the whole game? Because I'll stop that right now. If that's all you can do is run power, we'll go ahead and end that shit right this second, champ.
Throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time before State offensive line play wasn't good enough.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Here we go.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands.
Go ahead, run the ball up the damn middle. See how quick this happens. Oh, injured shit.
Here they're trying to get to the edge. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
He's so fucking predictable.
I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're...
Oh, my God, man.
And he'll step into the end zone.
Firmata, ponata, puta, pendejo, tuto, poquito, muchas, buenos.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a
Take your medicine, guy.
early in this game on Ncaa.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Bet you this man runs down the minute, I'll get him wrong too. What did I call? I fucking knew it.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Oh, they're after him. And
here we go. He already dropped $400 on the game.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting
what you gotta do, homie? I'm about to fuck you up, and you got an OT
just kept
team.
backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Yeah, you can see the guys' overalls.
In the middle, it's Coleman.
And the highest overalls is 82 and 83s, and this guy's all 81s, 80s, 82s, which means he's dropped at least 2 in a row.
Job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
But that don't mean nothing.
I mean, it's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field,
Pay to play.
they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
That's a bet.
A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target.
You ain't the only one that knows how to run man-to-man, motherfucker.
I know the offense came into this
You are
game
not the only one, motherfucker.
And right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups.
You are not the only one, motherfucker.
Time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
I can run man all day long, bitch.
On this 3rd and long. From On the gun, wants to pass.
Go ahead, throw that bitch short.
Moving out of the pocket.
Thank you for the picks.
Another incompletion on third down.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on third down.
You better take your fucking 3, because I'm going to take your ass for a goddamn ride if you don't.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll
You
go
are
for it on
fucking
4th and
mad.
10.
That's fine. I'll take you for a ride. Stupid ass.
He'll try to
There
throw
it goes.
and pick up the
Outside,
first down.
outside, outside. Here it goes, outside. Thank you for the pick, you idiot. And it doesn't even let me come to the goddamn ball. Come on, man.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to
Should
throw
have
the
been 2
football.
fucking picks back to
Just on the
back,
same
bro.
page.
Y'all
It's
just
an
sucking
incompletion. He could have done a better
bitches.
job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50
Fucking
ball where he
man.
can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
No, nobody wants to run fucking shotgun. He's running fucking man blitz, you stupid ass game. Why the fuck would you run
Had a chance to
shotgun?
talk it over during the break, and
You're just
they'll
gonna get
start with
sacked.
2nd down. Making side adjustments
Stupid.
here. Dropping back, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Sherrod. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He may...
Quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He's going to let it go.
And you overthrow the fucking touchdown, dude? Come on, bro. Like, fuck.
Some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Looking for room. It's Thomas.
You're not running the ball. You're not passing the ball, motherfucker. You suck.
Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll run it again.
You're not running the fucking ball. I don't know what part of that you can't get, you goddamn Down syndrome son of a bitch.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Go ahead and fumble for me. I'll gladly fucking take the
Lucky
point.
to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Stupid ass.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play.
Yeah, it's smart this time.
4th down.
Sorry, motherfucker.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Dog
And you
shit.
want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
To the air. It's Reed. Makes the catch. It's Burks.
Come on.
Down.
Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch.
My boy.
What's up, Mo? It's been a minute.
Give to the tailback. And he's stuck by that big defensive
I hate
tackle
playing
up front.
people that just buy their fucking
And just a
teams.
great
Like,
job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get into more passing situations, but do not let them
LFG brother.
stop the run first.
3rd and short now from their own 48.
totally
He might
shit
want
pisses
another
me
play.
off.
With so close we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these
Granted,
guys
I
use
used to pay
score
a lot,
to cut into
but
this
it
lead?
wasn't pay to win. It was pay
3rd
to
and
get a good
short now
player.
from their own 48.
It was pay to build a team. Really. Alright, so we've got... Let's fix our
In a
fucking
minute for
protection.
real, bro. I gotta grab this game so we can run.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Thank you for fucking catching the ball. Golly.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more...
He's going up top.
Thanks for the catch, motherfucker. Dog shit ass corners. You better go upgrade your fucking corners with your sorry ass, or I'm finna cook you in fucking live.
The offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should
bitch.
This is cut.
A little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Oh shit!
And the quarterback is
Shoot.
knocked down back at the 13.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay.
What a job to lay out and make the
Good
catch.
catch. Good catch. Good catch. Read the floor. Read the floor. Read the floor. Let's go. You know what?
You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Well, one of them.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And on that situation on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Gets in the backfield, creates the negative.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
But I just wanted him to take it serious, and he wasn't. Let's go!
It's a first down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Crimson Tide. Roll Tide, roll, mother trucker. Hey, hi all my stream or viewers. I only got 3, but hi. I gotta close this gap to take the win.
Put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
You go get you some dinner.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
All right.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
The only reason we scored is because of my two dumb decisions. So, with that being said, play outside corners, drop the middle, and it's a pick. Like I said, it's a pick.
Fires the pass, intercepted.
You suck, bro. Delete the game. It just came out 12 hours ago.
Nice job.
You
bringing on the
suck.
football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job
ain't built for the
football.
mother.
Nice job
Built for
securing
these
the
little
INT
kids.
and actually catching it.
They'll try the left side.
I'm streaming.
And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You think?
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks
I'd
you might be
switch
running
him
the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Yeah.
Excellent
I had 3 people watching the movie.
to knock it away.
I got 2.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm.
My boy Mo's watching it.
We just haven't seen it.
I don't know who
That
else,
was a really
but
good
they ain't made
example
this
of
up
it
known
again.
yet.
If they're going to score more points in
Touchdown! No! Oh my God!
Dealing with 4th down.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now. We talked to the coaching staff.
I just had a wide open
They said
touchdown.
we
I'm a
are
quarterback
going
just
to
like
be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
Fucking Christ!
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message.
I can't help that I'm passionate about my football. I can't help it. It's football season. I can't help it. Boy, you better fix your internet connection. It's trash. Just like you. I swear you can if I wasn't in the group. Mm-hmm. I've made a lot of friends and a lot of enemies through chat like that. No, friends. You know, like the TV show. Do I have friends? Yeah, y'all. Mo's my friend. I got the win because he lagged out. I told you you suck. Even Ncaa agreed with me. That's why I kicked you out of the service. Sorry. I ain't sorry at all. Slime Banana 69. Oh, Slimy Banana 69. That's this guy's name. Slimy Banana 69, Tay. That's this guy's name. Slimy Banana 69. You get it? Oh. Yeah. You don't like it? It's odd. He's just a sexual being. There's nothing odd with being sexual. I mean, just because you don't like it doesn't mean other people don't.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29.
Don't get me in trouble, man.
Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Unloads to the wideout.
Thank you for the pick.
And the opening
Oh
drive
my
is
gosh. Man, this is going to be
You usually
freaking
want to
crazy.
start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive.
Why
Get
would you
some
throw
momentum
where I'm
right at
lurking the whole time anyways? That's just
exact
retarded.
opposite on the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a
True,
triple
be
shot of
nice.
espresso.
Get off of
Crazy
him.
right now after getting that interception.
Just give him love.
It's down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive
Mommy
tackles.
said don't
Those
walk
guards
him
and
in.
centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
What, my YouTube?
And
I'm
a nice
texting
job
to
by
you
the
right
running
now.
back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Alabama comes to the line.
Hold on,
3rd and
baby.
short.
Hold on. Daddy's trying to do something. Just hang on just a minute. No. I don't have
They'll
all
stick to
this.
the ground. Looking for the
Alright, come here, sweet boy. Let's get some love.
first down.
Alright, I love you.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early on this opening drive for them. They're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Got his man on the right.
Let's go.
Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down.
Take the poison, homie. I'm throwing them all at you.
And that was a nice
Every
throw
last
by the
one
QB.
of them.
When you see that drag route coming across
Ooh,
the field,
you're gonna
how about
bring
putting the
that
ball
out?
right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical.
Damn.
And you know I'm going to run the football
These
a lot of times in
motherfuckers
these
in goal line, bro.
situations. 1st and goal. Can I be physical? Can I get closer?
You got over that run. Let's
Just
celebrate
hammering with this running
strong.
back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top, using his legs to buy some time. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and it'll be a loss of yardage on that one.
Offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. And the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Thank you for the pick.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only...
Bye-bye. He's quitting. On to the next one. Yep. What is my record? $450, 2,000 coins. Level 9. I've got 4 of 5 wins. I have 1 loss. I'm 4-1, baby. Let's go. Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably a lot of them, but I don't care. Back in Madden 19 and 18, I was actually ranked in the top 100 in the world. Mm-hmm. 2018, 2019. Both years I was ranked in the top 100 Madden players. I didn't even have a YouTube at that time. Wish I did. Ooh, I get that.
The Miners will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
I don't like defense field, though. Yeah, this works.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
I tried to run to the outside. I knew better, but...
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Rushes on him.
Oh, yeah.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Lets it fly. Snags it down the right side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Trying the left side. And he doesn't find much running room. A
worse for that
short
one.
gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
No,
nice
don't
job
do
just
that.
nullifying that run altogether.
Now the play fake. Floating away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's just a bad job by the offense picking up the blitz on third down. You should be expecting that. And running backs and tight ends and linemen got to know we've got to give our quarterback an opportunity to make this throw. They couldn't get it done. Now they're facing fourth down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
No way he caught that. No way he caught that, dude. That user lurked at the whole fucking time.
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Dumps it to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The short hands, it's Sherrod. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Miners will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Extending the play. Slings it downfield. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in but couldn't quite get home. The Miners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ncaa. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating
He was going to onside kick it.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Yeah, I figured to go with the regular kick.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Go ahead and ban me for saying faggot on fucking YouTube, you
Here's
goddamn
the return from inside his
LGBT looking
10.
motherfuckers.
Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Still looking on the move. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Why is it always overloading?
They'll give it to the back.
Yeah,
Able to
see, you
scrounge
user still
3
stuck,
yards
dude.
out of that one somehow.
If
It's
it ain't
2nd and 7.
CPE, your ass.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Burks.
I should have never scored.
Major
I should have
gaps
kept
in
going.
that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. They'll throw on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds his man. It's Hudson.
No.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the toss. Runs through the tackle.
No way. What? Get out of here.
It's a running room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. First play of the period, first down here. Back to pass, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after you.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Shoots it to the left.
Picked off,
and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try it over the left side. And a pickup of 8 opens a
My uncle was married to somebody that was 20 years older than me.
And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Yeah. Then he divorced her.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's Sherrod. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's King. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
You going that night too?
This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Hey,
those body
watching
blows
some
really
supernatural
matter.
stuff.
I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
All right, let's get this done.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to throw, it's Reed. Going over the top. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown tie. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
We just had enough.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To the air, it's Reed. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. They'll mark it down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Back off.
Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
I was hoping I could take the basket touchdown, but it's alright. I'll let you that. It's done 4-6 since his opening drive.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started.
Dude's got a good team and it still sucks. That's depressing.
From inside the 10, here he comes.
Oh!
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29.
Alright, we already know what you want to do. You know you want to throw it short, and you know you want to try and be awesome.
This drive starts from the 29-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll open this third quarter with a run.
The outside edge, fuck that.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
He unleashes a long one. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary, being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Holy shit,
the Miners will call him.
That's a stun.
It's a fake.
Oh, my God.
Lets it fly. And he's got it. It's a first down. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. And the Miners have it with the first and 10. They'll send the back in motion.
And then he catches it. Oh, God. Come on with the
Really
bullshit.
good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Going for it all.
Thank you.
And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And
yeah, I figured you quit. Fucking trash can. Yep. fucking garbage ass. This game wasn't built for you Gen X or Gen Z or whatever the fuck generation y'all young kids are. This shit was built for us. It's the truth. Shit wasn't built for them. This game was built for us. Ooh, look at all them coins. Let's go. Alright, let's see what we got. I know we got some packs, so let's see what we got for these. 6 packs? Let's go. I get a uniform pack? I like it. Don't like that uniform. Try again. Alright, Hail Mary pack. Bunch of 60s. Quick sell, quick sell, quick sell. Let's go. I'm taking an uncommon D&D player though. Let's see what we get to pick. 81. Fuck. Left guard, 81 left guard. That's what I want. Oh, I get to pick 2? Yeah, I'll take both of them, man. I'll do that. And I'll take that. Alright, how does this work? Because I'm completed 5-1. I'm moving up a division. 5-1. Season recap. Play through the college football season. Earn a spot in the college football playoffs. 5-1. I think I've earned it. Rewards here we go. 13,000 coins. Making the college football playoffs. And now elimination is 1 loss. 2 wins to move on to the Natty, I guess. Ooh, here we go, I'm in the playoffs. Made it to the Rose Bowl, first game. If I lose, I'm out of the playoffs.
Kickoff
Not
team
anymore.
out
It
there
used to
ready
be.
to tee it up and get this bowl game underway.
I mean, it's still a good spot to be.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They go to the ground. And this
That's the
one will
Iron
be
Bowl.
stopped for
That's
no
every
gain.
year, no matter what. It's the
That
Alabama
absolutely
Auburn
nowhere to
game.
run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure
That's
there's
just a
only
huge
11
rivalry.
guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Try to get it to the edge.
Oh my God, I ran into his back because I wanted the outside edge so bad I was
At the
gone.
31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a gap. It's Sherrod. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Flushed out of the pocket. Running into the open space. His defense fully
Not
aware
supposed
that
to
he
be a
can
crowd,
run. They
but-
stop him after a short gain.
Apparently,
And that's a
quarterback
really
didn't
good
feel like
job by
throwing
this
it.
defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
The sure hands, it's Williams. He's loose. It's a seam wide open. At the 20. The 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of...
And he takes it in for the score.
Touchdown. Go, no, Nighthawks.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Offense in a bunch formation. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the
He's not
hole.
running the ball against me.
And the
motherfucker.
defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Humphreys. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw again. Sends it downfield. Oh, right through his hands.
He
They
really
came
wanted
out
to touch the
attacking,
user.
wanted to impose their will,
Oh,
and they missed a big chance
He's
on
trying
that
to
one.
test him.
The Nittany Lions need
See
their
how quick he gets
binoculars to
hit.
find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. Got it in stride at
Oh,
the 15.
wow, he got it.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear.
Nope.
Off play action on 1st down.
Down.
Nope.
LFG brother. Been a minute for real bro. I gotta grab this game so we can run. Oh shit, this is cut.
They fooled him and just didn't
Oh,
seem
no,
like he
no,
had
no,
his
no.
eyes
If I
in the right
win, I
place,
can
was
pick up
forcing that
tomorrow.
ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll be hauled down
Which I'm
just
not
inside
gonna
the 10
lose,
at the
but
9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score.
thanks for the user love that, man.
It's
Oh, I
picked
didn't want to take that out.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2.
He's never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He had a 2-yard push in there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
Play smart. He's got back there. He's got you back up in the bad spot. Bad spot.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
Oh.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Tide a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Under fire. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
You better move the ball, motherfucker. That's all I gotta tell you. You better move the goddamn ball.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight
That's
end.
how fucking do it.
Turning on the Jets. He'll
Just
be
five
forced
yards
out
fucking
of
freaking
bounds.
dunk
Big
that
pickup
shit.
on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him.
Oh, fuck you.
But not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
What?
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. It's a reverse. Oh, he got loose. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in their running game. One of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short.
Give it to him right on. I mean, God damn.
When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bama!
Good God.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
But yeah, pedos.
From inside the 15, here comes the return.
Able
to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
To throw, it's Allard. He's taking the shot. He's got it on the outside. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Yeah, that quarterback right there been using his 300,000 coins.
Looking to fire. Grab near the marker is Humphries. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive.
And now the ball is not free. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go dadgum and get a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Oh, my God.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. He lets one fly deep.
Pass interference, motherfucker. Give me the ball.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
Down. LFG brother. Been a minute for real, bro. I gotta grab this game so we can run. Oh shit, this is cut.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half.
Well, I might lose this.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys
I'll be
just
picking that
enough space
motherfucker right
across
there.
the
That guy and the
25.
quarterback.
Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Unloads to the wideout.
No.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power football with the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. On the move from inside.
Prime example, pay to win right here.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15.
Can't stop his fucking running back.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense
every
coming
fucking
up
play
big
he's got
there.
got
The
goddamn
sack is
straight.
great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be.
That's the pay to win. Well,
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? On fourth down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. Now they'll run it to the right here. That's a right ball.
but he just
No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The
That's
offense
a
keeps
fucking
it.
stick.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
There are bitter disappointments in life, and this would be one of them. If you have to try a field goal after getting the ball in this field.
How do y'all not fucking ball that dude?
Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right
And
there.
more down,
for
6 scores. And a 2-point conversion.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Reed. Hubs it downfield. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates
God damn it.
strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. Fires left. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete.
Come on, EA. You ain't got no better with the fucking flag calling.
So we open the final
You
period
just call
with
fucking
a
4 goddamn
third down
penalties
play.
to push me into a fucking safety in the very beginning of your goddamn game.
On third and long, doesn't need
Nothing
to
wrong
take
with
the
that.
check down. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick timeout by the defense. Trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll line up to go for two. Dropping back, it's Reed. He's got it. Two-pointer is good, and now it's a one-score game here deep in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
This defense forcing them to throw into tight windows. They need another stop on third and long. Throws to the wideout.
I just got a fucking
It's
pass.
incomplete,
Get the
but here
fuck out
comes
of
the
here.
flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Oh,
So the decision has been
dang.
made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Looking to throw, it's Aller. He lets it fly. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Wants to go up top on first down.
Get the fuck out. Oh my God, you're a fucking pussy.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from
I ain't
inside
never
the
seen
10.
somebody play like such a fucking
They'll
bitch in
use
my
the
life.
running game on first and goal. He
Fucking
is
2
going
yard goddamn
nowhere.
players, man.
Stop
Get the
at the
fuck
line of
out of
scrimmage.
here, bitch ass fucking.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. The give to the back. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this to extend the lead late. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody
Pay to
wants to
play,
go for
pay
it,
to play,
and at the
pay
end
to
of the
play.
day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
Oh, a lot of space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it on the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Wants to throw. It's Reed. He wants it all. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. That's why they call them the hand. Oh, it's loose.
Oh my God. Monkey. I have a fucking chance. I just got an onside kick.
Rolls onto the field. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. He's open on
I
the
win.
right. There he goes. Touchdown tie.
I just
And
win.
with that, they move
I just
up
fucking
here
win.
in the fourth.
Clip
Well,
it.
and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're
Clip
scoring
it.
the touchdown. They take the lead with
I
only
fucking
seconds
won.
to go, and now
Clip
it's on
it.
the defense
Clip
to
it.
ice this
Clip
thing
it.
when they take the field.
I just fucking won.
On to attempt the try.
I know he's sick as
And the extra
fuck.
point is good, and the
This
lead
has
is
been a
5
battle.
here in the fourth.
And I just
Kickoff
fucking
unit on
won
the
it.
field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Oh, fuck no. This motherfucker.
From
ain't
inside
shit
his
on
own
me.
15, let's see how far he can get. Nice, just enough
just
space to
fucking
cross the
won,
25.
bro.
Let's
Oh
mark
my
it at the
God.
27-yard line.
I thought I was done. I thought I
First
was
play
out of
of this
here.
drive comes from the 27. Dropping back, it's Aller. Here's a throw downfield late. Pass falls
But he's got 3
incomplete,
seconds.
and there are still 3 seconds left.
And after that incompletion, that's now going to set up the final play of the game.
Fucker.
You're even out of Hail Mary territory at this point. This is going to be lateral city, pitchy, woo-woo. You know the defense knows what's coming next.
Got his man all by himself. And it's on the ground.
Game
And the
over.
defense jumps on him. They get that turnover. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays,
Yeah.
guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct.
That is-
And you don't know
wow.
until the games.
I
Right? You don't know when
cannot
those moments
believe I
present
just pulled that
themselves. How
off.
are they gonna
I
handle
was
it?
just
Great
knew
job
I was
handling
done.
that close
I
game,
was defeated.
executing down the stretch like
And
they
I
needed
just
to.
fucking pulled that
And
off.
with that,
Let's
the
go.
season comes to a close for these two teams.
You better go
Another
pay to
bowl
play.
game is all wrapped
You better go
up,
get a
and
better
we are
team. See
finished
ya.
as well.
Get the
For
fuck
David
off my
Pollack
field.
and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's where I made up my big game, was that. That was it. That was the one. I cannot believe I won that game. Oh my god. Hell yeah, I had fucking 46 seconds. After I scored, I had 46 seconds. And I got the, well, actually I didn't get the onside. He got the onside and I big hit him and he fumbled. Wow. I know he's sick. I'd be sick. Oh my god, I cannot believe I pulled that off. I cannot believe I pulled that off. That is fucking cool. I would be pissed. But it is my bedtime. After that, I am not risking tomorrow, or I'm not risking it today. Nope. That is my sign to hit the bed. You have a good night. Good night, y'all. Good night. Good night. I only lost one time. Good night, stream. See y'all tomorrow.